Hey, last year it had to. I know that you'd never say you could wait for the season to be over because of the seniors.
Sure.
That had to be one of the frustrating years, just because of the injuries and you can't put your best team.
I think everything was, is one, I don't want to say the perfect storm, but it was one of those situations, high expectations going into the year. And even before preseason camp, we lose two quarterbacks to the injuries. We lose our starter, really at the end of week one. And a couple key offensive linemen. It just kind of kept snowballing your way. Okay, can't get any worse, can't get any worse. But at the same time, you hope that those young people that got experience, especially to play at a high level. And I thought the effort was there. We just didn't have the experience and maybe a little bit of that leadership that we lost from some of those injured guys for the year.
I know that one of the keys last year you had going against you was your defense was on the field time. Obviously, you want to score points, you want to get first downs this year, but you don't want to repeat it. Put a lot of stress on defense.
Well, offensively, our third down conversion was kind of at the bottom of the conference, which, not only creates more opportunities for your opponent, but your defense is out there quite a bit. We didn't have the depth that we needed to do so. I think moving forward this year, obviously on third down, you've got to be able to throw the football with some efficiency, and we couldn't. And that comes with experience. I think having Mason Olszewski back at quarterback, he's going to bring that to the table. Our goal is, one, we've got to keep him healthy, and two, we've just got to make sure that we put him in a position where we're not getting him outside the pocket as much as we have in the past. Maybe because he is a good passer and he is a pure pocket passer if you give him the opportunity to. So we've worked on that a lot more this spring, and I expect it to continue during camp.
Making the playoffs 2 years ago, from a recruiting standpoint, at the D2 level, are you able to capitalize off a one-year playoff appearance,
Absolutely.
or do you think does it help you more if you string together?
Sure. Well, I think it absolutely helps if you string together but I think before that, the year prior to we went 8-3. We've had some success there, and 2 years before that we went 9-2. I think they want to see an opportunity where they can play for a championship and compete each year for one, and then have an opportunity at an NCAA berth. And I think having that 2 years ago, really helped us with our recruiting class. Not to say that last year we didn't have a good recruiting class. I'm excited about those young guys, but at the same time, it never hurts when you have that winning season. And you can string together a few, get some tradition where they see, hey, this is. So one thing I've always said about Charleston, I said it's a great private academic school, but I said they want to win. We do have an opportunity to win there, and you're in a state capital where you can have a great opportunity doing both of those things. So anytime, that's a good selling point for these kids, and I feel good about that.
Where you guys are, you're in the heart of All Valley, a lot of schools right there in the MSAC country, and in this state, really the last 3 years, we've had a unusual amount of Power 5 verbal commitments, which is unusual for states. Have you seen that talent level trickle down? Have you seen better in-state talent at D2 level in West Virginia?
Yeah, everybody says, the state of West Virginia doesn't, they have talent, but that's not they don't. It's a population thing. It's a strength by numbers. I think you go in Ohio and there's maybe, 700 high schools that play football. In the state of West Virginia, whatever it is now, close to 200, 208, whatnot, and so it's just a numbers game. There's definitely talent there. It's just, there's not as many people to recruit from the recruiting pools for the most part.
Finally, give me a couple keys on what has to happen for you guys in the spring to be able to have a successful.
Well, I think first thing we've got to do is we've got to be able to keep, I don't want to say key guys, but your quarterback's your key guy, and that's Mason Olszewski. He's got to stay healthy. Tremendous leader. I think we've got great leadership guys with Tavion Cappy at tailback, DeAndre Brooks at wide receiver. It's there. We've just got to keep them healthy, and we've got to make sure that those younger guys develop where we can get them in the game when we need to. And defensively, we've got some good depth. We've got to eliminate the home run ball on key situations. So many times last year, whether we were up or it was a close game, we gave up a big play, and you can't do that and expect to have success.